nation pays attention. Glad to have you with us from the original Cotton Bowl, located on the fairgrounds in the heart of Dallas, Texas. The Longhorns will kick it away to start. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. From the shotgun, the inside give. Breaks into the open. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Sooners in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Flips it out in the flat. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Winner of this game dons the golden hat, but, you know, Jesse, only David could wear the golden hat among the three of us because there's no way either of us should put a hat on the kind of heads of hair we have.
Well, I've also understood that the hat's like a triple XL. I know David's got a big dome, and that's probably the only reason why he would wear it. But I'll tell you what, these players, they think about trying that old sucker on after this game all year long, David.
Yeah, and trophies matter. I mean, this is something at the end of games. People run, you see, they go grab them, they put them on their heads. It means something to these kids.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And the Sooners are moving quickly down the field. They'll try to get the edge on the left. He's in open space downfield. What a run. Gets it inside the 40 and out of bounds at the 36.
I don't think the defense was expecting an outside run there. Offensively, they go with the toss play, and the running back's able to get to the outside and downfield. It was too late before the defense was able to tackle him out of bounds.
The Sooners kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll move the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage from no gain on the play.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Washington. Turning it on. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The Sooners pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Motion from the wideout. On the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. And the Sooners trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Quick strike complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Snagged in the middle. It's Washington. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
That great first drive by this offense capped off 3rd and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. From the gun, he leads it with the back. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line, a pickup of 6.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. Trying to give them some room to work with. Stopped just short of the 20. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 19. The Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Quickly complete. Oh, he's got some space. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Give to the running back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 32-29. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Jordan. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's just a tremendous individual effort by the defender. He's able to defeat his block and get to the ball and get the ball down on the ground. Very, very nice job.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Washington. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, He's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Offense changing the play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got his man on the outside. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown Sooner!
Really nice job by the quarterback getting through his progression. He wanted to throw that football down the field, but nobody was open. He never forgot about his running back, running the swing route, spitting it out to the perimeter, and letting him do the rest for a touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. Return from inside his 10.
Well, that is a very disappointing kickoff return. They've got to do a better job up front blocking these guys running down the field. There was just nowhere for that return man to go.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here.
There we go. To the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Rides the back on the option to give. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on 3rd. Caught near the sticks. It's Butler. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Longhorns have their offense in high gear. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's McCutcheon. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
This is a guy, no matter who they're playing, all season long, just gets open. He's really good on his routes. He's always been someone you can rely on, even in contested catches. That's his 75th reception of the season.
The Longhorns with the 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the run. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Pushes toward the goal line. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Longhorns!
One thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a 1-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Virginia Tech is in front. They've played awfully well today. And while there's no Michael Vick out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 7 over North Texas. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Running to the left. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast and low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on 1st down. The throw to the outside is complete. Really nice pickup on that one as they get into the 36. It'll be 1st down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Jordan. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
The give to the back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and get
breaks into the open. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up, and now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
The Sooners trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Quick strike through the air for the score.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. These corners backing off a bit. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Winston. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Still running at the 40. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. To the air on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to lift that football in and make the catch.
Send the tight end in motion. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Another incompletion on third down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw. That's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Well, look at this. Fourth down and a mile and a half, and the offense is still on the field. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. They'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll off one deep down the left side. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Using the quick game. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Lofts one high and deep. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Sooners will line up to kick off and start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Sends it back in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's McCutcheon. At the 45 on his way. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
Leaves it with the back. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, looking to pass. Finds his man. It's gone. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Longhorns are rolling down the field. To the ground with the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
And the Longhorns will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. He's going for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
This offense in dire need of a touchdown is 3rd and goal, but this is probably 4 down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. He'll keep it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football.
Picked off, what a play to set him up! And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Grabbed behind the line. It's McCutcheon. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And quarterbacks love running backs who can catch the ball because they're stat patterns. That's an easy throw for this quarterback to make. He's just letting his running back do all the work. Get him the football out in space and let the magic happen.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Texas! And here they come on!
honest running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Spirited matchup with ramifications inside CUSA today, guys. Here's how it finished up. Louisiana Tech was able to cap off a close one in Ruston with a narrow victory. And that's the mark of a solid program. Pile up wins, build on games like these, and remain focused on the big picture. One game, I know, fellas, but it could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in CUSA.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll give it to the back. Runs for the tackle. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I think a trait of a running back that you really look for is a guy that can bust tackles. Man, a guy that can make something out of nothing when it's not there. And just a really good job breaking the tackle, continuing to keep the play alive, and never quit.
And the defense got him at the 27.
I don't know if he made the right decision there or not. You could tell he could have given the football to the running back, but he chose to keep it, and it just got strung out down the right side and nowhere to go. I'll tell you what, better defense than bad decision-making by that quarterback.
Quickly out to the tight end. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Lets it fly. Makes the grab past the marker. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think
looking deep down the right side. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see...
Turning it on! He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
The Sooners are flying down the field. The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25. The Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up. He might want another play. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Touchdown, Sooners! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And after that last touchdown toss, look out, Baker Mayfield's record could be going down for single-game touchdown passes.
And you think of all the great quarterbacks and the records that they put up with the Sooners, man. It's impressive. And this guy having himself a day, spreading the ball around, touchdowns Palooza. What a nice day.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Touch pass on the right. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And now on second down for this offense. They'll move the tight end. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield. It's McCutcheon. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. On the move to the right, looking for a big one. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
1 for 2 on fourth down attempts so far, and we will get a third attempt here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's complete to the right. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
You got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
Dances away. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. On his feet at the 40. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the roar of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a second down play. Wide receiver comes in motion. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Rolling, throwing, looking right. He took a shot at the end zone, and he almost picked it off. It'll be third down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Out of the gun to give to the back.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires on the move. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Oklahoma. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide.
just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the big fella. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. The Longhorns in the hurry-up.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Got his man quickly.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
That's caught. It's Butler. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage, man. You want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
He wants to throw it again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Clark. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. And the Longhorns look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Barker. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. From the gun, the running back has it. And he makes the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. The Longhorns come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Caught behind the line. It's Clark. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense is sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. All wideouts, no backs. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Bond. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 13.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided,
touchdown Longhorns! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And there's so many targets to focus on and so many elite playmakers, and they just lost him. They lost the running back out of the backfield. He catches the football, does the rest, takes it into the end zone. What a nice weapon to have on your team.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Virginia Tech has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet inside Lane Stadium. They're up by 7 over North Texas. That's where things stand right now. And, of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Sooner offense returns to the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that?
Oh, he's got some space. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Sooners. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
Man, this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. We've got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games. You know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man all alone. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's first down. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Clark. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Now it's 1st and 20 for the offense. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count. Offense getting set for first down. Motion from the back. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Rolling right and going deep. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
The Longhorns are in the hurry-up. These corners going to give these receivers some space. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Grabs it inside the 15. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
Looking to throw again. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Texas! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
This guy is officially a problem. The 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
Getting set for the point after. Splits the uprights. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And the Sooners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Sooners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback may change this route. Using his feet. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. He was really bothered by those 2 picks he threw in that loss last week, but he's been much more comfortable, much more certain in this one.
He had the one blunder, the one mistake that he probably wishes he could have back, but did a great job rebounding from that. Listen, having that short-term memory, being able to lead, it is critical at the quarterback position.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Now on the option. The pitch. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Oklahoma! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Boy, do they need that score. It gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
And that's why it's so tough to stop an option offense in plays like this, because defensively you've got to be so good with your assignments. Someone needs the dive. Someone needs the quarterback. Who's got the pitch man? That time nobody on defense had the answer.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Bring it back. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Gets it out fast. Runs through a tackle.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the 1st down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. To the air on 1st down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Catch in stride inside the 15. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And the Longhorns want to crank the tempo. Out of the gun, looking to throw. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback. And you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting a lot of heat on this guy throughout the game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. They're working that left side. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He's at the 50. The 30. The 20. He's at the 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown Sooners. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's caught. It's Clark. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. Motion from the wide receiver. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Looking to buy time. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Moving out to the right. Blasted as he lets it go. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. It was the Sooners who put the horns down in Dallas today in the Red River Showdown, and they'll take that golden hat north of the river. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.